Hey everyone, it's Amy and I'm doing a video update, and I'm 6.5 months out, so not really keeping track of weeks, but so my last video was, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks ago, and so I'll start out with numbers. My weight on my last video was 219 and my weight today is 210. So since my last video, and I'm sorry I'm moving around a lot, I'm doing this with my phone and just trying to get comfortable in my car. So I just got through doing a really nerve-wracking counseling video for my counseling class. So yes, my number, I've lost 9 pounds. I think my last video was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I was really, that came off pretty quickly. I was really stalling, and I really couldn't figure out why, because I wasn't even 6 months out. Even in my 4th and 5th month, sometimes even in my 3rd, I just felt like I was stalling a lot. My average amount of calories was 750 to 800. That's all I would allow myself to have a day, except for on my cheat days. So I know one time when I started gym, this was like 2 years before surgery, the lady that owned the gym told me that sometimes when you're on a diet, if you cut your calories and you do that for a while, sometimes you need to eat a little more to jumpstart your metabolism and you'll lose the weight. So, I was thinking about that, and I increased my calories. Now I'm eating usually 1,000 to 1,100 calories a day, and the weight has just really started to come off. So I'm thinking I just wasn't eating enough. I think I just got stuck to where, I don't know. But, every bit of my calories is coming from healthy food choices. I do have my cheat days, but I don't let myself go overboard. I feel like that's the way that you can keep yourself sane and not feel completely deprived after surgery, is to allow yourself a cheat day here and there. Not every other day, of course, but you're human, and everybody wants to enjoy something sometimes, different to eat that you enjoyed before surgery. So I'm still working out, still doing Zumba, trying to think what else here. My hair and my nails are growing like crazy. I just had, you can look and see my roots. I just had my highlights done not long ago, and it's already grown. My nails look awful, but you can see they're getting pretty long. And I don't remember if I did this. I think I did in my last video, but I don't know for sure what I said. So I added biotin. So that's making my nails and my hair grow like crazy. My hair loss stopped like a month ago. Yeah, I'm not losing any hair now, other than, what normal people lose every day. But yeah, so I'm taking my 2 multivitamins a day, 2 calciums with vitamin D3, a biotin and iron, and a vitamin B12. That's what I take every day. What else? What am I eating, I think? Well, I've seen people's videos that are further along than me, and there's not very many, though, that say this. And their restriction only allows them to eat an ounce or 2 of food at a time. And I think, for me personally, I think I would have a hard time dealing with that. I think anybody that has this surgery eventually is supposed to get to the point where they can hold 4 to 6 ounces, depending on the food. And that's how it is with me. That's what that's usually about how much I average. I can eat, like the Smart Ones biscuits, I can eat almost a whole one of those. Usually, actually, I can eat a whole one, but it takes a little bit more time. One day I ate a whole hot dog. It was a fat-free hot dog, or 98% fat-free hot dog, but before, my restriction on my stomach really varies from day to day. One day I can eat a half of an egg sandwich, and then the next day, if I haven't had much to eat during the day, I can eat the whole thing. And it does take a little bit more time. It takes like maybe 45 minutes as opposed to 20 or 30, but I can get it down. Now today I had an egg sandwich, and it was hard for me to get half of it down. So I don't know why my restriction does that, but it definitely varies. One thing that I wanted to talk about was soda, diet soda. one of the biggest questions I think that people ask, and I've noticed this a lot in like weight loss things where you look up on the internet and you see people, you know, chatting like a forum or whatever. They want to know if they can have diet soda after surgery. And a lot of people say that their surgeons say no, absolutely not. And some people say that it stretches your stomach and things like that. Others just say that they prefer not to drink it because they've tried it and it hurt their stomach really bad or gave them bad gas. So I'm going to tell you my experience and what my surgeon said. And of course, this is my personal experience. My surgeon, you can do your own thing, you know, make your own decision, of course, and talk to your surgeon. You know, I don't want you to go by my advice, but I'm just telling you my experience. Soda was something that I was afraid I was going to have a hard time, you know, giving up after surgery. And then it wasn't hard at all, because once I went through, you know, the stages of where you definitely can't have soda or carbonated drinks, my body had detoxed it and I just didn't crave it. So I drink Sobe waters and Crystal Light and that kind of thing now. I asked my surgeon before surgery if we could have diet soda or if that was a forever no-no thing. He said that you could have it, and that if it bothers you, you can always water it down. So I'm thinking to myself, I don't want watery, flat soda. So I didn't crave it, but one time I decided to try it, and I was about 3 months out, and it didn't bother my stomach at all. I do see that most people, it does bother their stomach, but it didn't bother mine at all. However, I took like 1 or 2 drinks of it, and it just did not appeal to me. I just did not have, I was not craving it at all. Since then, I will occasionally have a little bit of diet soda, but it's never even a half of a bottle or a half of a can or anything like that, because once I get, if I am craving it, which is rare, once I get 1 or 2 sips, I'm good to go. I have drinking a little more than that, especially with fountain drinks. Sometimes I'll get a little more, I'll drink a little more of that because there's more ice in it. But it has never bothered my stomach at all. It's never gave me, you know, pains or anything. But that's my personal experience. I don't drink it hardly ever because I don't crave it. And it's not a habit. Even though it's diet soda, I've heard diet sodas can be worse for you than regular. So it's not a habit I want to make anyways. But it doesn't bother me. And I think there's a lot of things that people worry about before surgery, and then for me personally, everything I worried about has not even happened. Not one thing. The hair loss was not major like I thought it would be. You know, I don't feel deprived. I don't feel any different than I did before surgery. I just get fuller faster and I look better. I've still got a lot of weight to go. My goal is maybe 150 or 160. So since my pre-op diet, which was 2 weeks before surgery, I'm down 80 some pounds. I can't remember exactly how much. 69 pounds down in 6.5 months since surgery. And I am officially 101 pounds down from my highest weight ever. And that was of 311. I weighed 311 in 2011. I weighed 311. I started off, and that's when I started working out and really trying to lose weight. And it was hard, and I lost some, but I couldn't go all the way, so I had the surgery. Now I'm feeling better. Sometimes I still feel bad about myself. You know, I look at my stomach. That's where I carry most of my extra weight. I think I need to lose the most weight, definitely my stomach, and then my arms and my upper thighs. But I don't stress the arms and the upper thighs as much as the stomach. But, you know, I look at how far I've come, and I really can't be discouraged because I know this is going to come off. I know the rest is going to come off. I don't know if I'll make it to goal, but if I can get to 170, I will be happy. I've been 170 before, and, you know, I had a small frame at 170, and so if I can get there, then that's fine. I'm still, even if I quit losing today, I would be discouraged a little bit, but I would still be happy with my decision and much happier with myself. I'm a lot healthier. I only take 1 prescription medicine now, as opposed to, I think I was on 4 or 5. So, you know, the majority of what I take now is just vitamins, just 1 prescription pill. So that's great. I don't have diabetes anymore. I'm not sure about the sleep apnea. I don't really use my machine as much anymore, and I wake up feeling awake, and I don't feel my heart pounding, so I'm not even sure I have sleep apnea anymore. I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much it. almost 10 pant sizes, I guess. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, but I'm doing great. I feel fantastic, and I feel much better about myself. Like I said, I do still have my days where I am a little discouraged, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've still got so much to lose, and I still look, my body's still horrible, but it's not as horrible as it used to be. So, and it's much healthier, and you know, that was more important to me than anything. But I do think for those of you who may be watching and who haven't had your surgery yet, don't allow yourself to worry about the what ifs, because I did that. I really did. I worried. I thought all this horrible stuff was going to happen. I was going to throw up or get dumping syndrome, or which is not as common with vertical sleeve gastrectomy as bypass. But I was afraid that, you know, my food was going to feel funny going down, or I was going to feel that I only had a half of a stomach. It's just weird stuff, that all my hair was going to fall out. All of these things that have, you know, none of it has came true. None of it. And everyone's experience is different. So for some people it might come true, or might happen. But for me personally, I've had a great experience with it. I've had a great experience with my surgery, and I'm so glad I made the decision to have it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So I guess that's all for now. I don't know when I'll do another video update, because I'm just so busy between work, school, and kids and everything. So I just had a few minutes to do this one. I thought I would do it, and I hope you all are doing great, staying warm. It's very cold here right now in Virginia. So I guess that's it. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.